Alright, let's launch this game. Oh, it's this thing again. Oh, by the way, welcome back to part 2 of the Stanley Parable. Part 1 is on Twitch, so this is part 2. That's why it's in the middle of the game, but you know, I'm uploading it here this time. I'm probably gonna upload the rest of them here as well. That way they won't delete. So it looks like this time they want us to do this again. I'm gonna confirm. Oh, this is funny. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. Wait, what? There we go. Bam. Akuboinkle or Scrumtush. Scrumtush. I like this one. I won't do it. I actually, yes, it's okay. Well, yeah, is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. Yes. Probably. All right. That was pretty good. Ah, we're back to the Stanley Parable 2. I've been holding off playing this game so that way I can actually get it on camera. I've been dying to finish this. I don't want to actually like finish it because then it would be over, but I really like it. I really enjoy playing this one. So here it is. Let's begin the game. If I remember correctly, we just finished a loop where
this is the story of a man named Stanley.
And now I have like different things like the balloons and stuff.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
So it kind of like reset the entire loop. That was like one of the longest ending loops
he sat at his
on the first one there.
427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I should probably
came
put the
to him
volume up
through
a little bit.
monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Achievement unlocked. Welcome back. There we go. We're back. Sorry for the ASMR there. I gotta get a Capri Sun. We're good to go now. All right. You know what I just realized? My settings are all... Oh, no. They're 0. I just forgot how sensitive this game is. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, that's right. Wait, how do I... Okay, it's just click. No. For this one.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
It's
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Why does...
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I have the bucket now. How do I let go? Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Did I do everything on that side? I think I did. I don't know.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I should have did some more things there. Maybe I can do some more things with the bucket on this side.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Wait a minute. What's this? It's another achievement thing. Yes. Here we go. Hey, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Yes.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
2 out of 6. So technically I can just drop here. I think, oh wait, there's a... Wait, no, I already been down there. So it's like, what should I do? Is there any other way out? Oh wait, there's the door B. Have I been there? Or should I do this little exit here? What's in here? Oh. Where am I? I need a flashlight. Huh.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
I really thought there was going to be a jump scare there. Goodness. Wait, that's it? I'm dead?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
All
mean?
right. Did we get... Was that
Stanley
another
decided
enemy?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm gonna try dropping down from the okay, so I know... Wait, I gotta click that off. Shout out to that keyboard though.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
There we go. Input. I don't know what that is, but it's doing something.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then walking to the lounge. Then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I'm gonna try going...
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I'm just gonna try drawing it just to see what happens. So I went that way before. Do I just die if I drop?
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
Yikes.
So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Oh man, alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we got input received over here. And we got the bucket.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
I already did that one. I want to fill that input to see when it's full. Something's got to happen. That's there for a reason.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh, so I'm gonna go
This
way
was
again.
not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious
Yes,
fact.
I dropped.
He was firmly
I made it.
convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Even the narrator doesn't know what I just did. I left the game completely. Alright. Let's see what happens now. What's over here? No narrator over here. Is this like a secret area that no one knows about? Let's see.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless,
Damn it.
what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I
brought the
suppose that would
bucket.
explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Oh boy.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave this one up to chat. What do you think, chat? All right, I'm seeing a lot of green. I'm seeing a lot of green emojis on the chat. That's a yes, I think. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you guys were right.
Incorrect. It
Wait,
is
what?
a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 2.
Whatever, man.
Is this a bucket?
How dare you guys let me down? I thought y'all guys are really smart. Come on, chat. If that was a hologram for a bucket, this looks like it's the same thing. That's probably a bucket as well. but not a bucket in real life. It's got to be like a fake bucket. What do you think, chat? I'm seeing a lot of red X's on that chat. I don't know. You know what? Bam.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Let's go.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
I don't know, the way it like slid over the I think I saw the top move a bit, the handle where the wood looks like real wood. I don't know about this one. Just I'm gonna go for it, man. I'm gonna go for it.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Yes.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
See, that's a trick question. Like, it's not a bucket, but it can be a bucket tractor. It can be a y'all never heard of buckets in Honda Civics? Like, come on now. This has got to be a bucket. This is a bucket. I mean, I know it's not a bucket, but it's probably a bucket. I don't know. This is so hard. All right, bam.
Are you hallucinating? This is a
I
tractor.
am hallucinating.
It's an enormous machine
You guys
that tills
told me
the
that the
earth.
first
I thought
bucket
this was
wasn't a
gimmick.
bucket. It's
How on
your
earth
fault.
did you manage to screw it up?
Because
Absolutely
you made my mind
incredible.
stupid. That's
Let's
why.
just move on to the next one.
Yeah, let's just move on. Forget that.
Is this a bucket?
No, it's not a bucket. Oh,
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
what you mean? So now I'm smart again and stupid?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Oh, that's a good one. It's a bucket.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What? Bro, come
Item...
on.
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Is it me? I'm the bucket. I can't move. Is that a bucket? No.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket.
Yeah, exactly.
We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
I know what's a bucket.
Yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
Well, this is what you had
I'm
coming.
afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No,
Okay.
no.
Here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Damn.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, Here we go.
All right, that's another ending. So we got pretty much a lot of endings. I don't know, maybe like 8 or 10. There's like 40 or like 40 something, 42.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Damn right I did. Oh wait, I gotta do my things. Okay, we got that. Definitely not picking up the bucket this time, because I want to... It's not here, isn't it? Okay, it's the other room. Is it the other room? Wait, where's...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not
today.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, we're gonna do the same thing, but now that we don't have the bucket in our hands, we should be able to get through that door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Is this like a coded door? Oh, there's a card. How do I get that card?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful. The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Wait, what? I feel like there's something else to do with the computers that I'm doing wrong. But then it's like it's here sometimes, but then it's not.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
well. All right, let's speedrun this thing.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
All right.
Yeah. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Not today.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, so I'm
Look,
gonna
Stanley,
try to
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
jump,
here.
even though I can't
I'm
really
not your
jump.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you or what? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Now we don't have the bucket, so now we can go through, I think. Yes. Here we go. Check the doors.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
More choices.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Very nice, very nice. Sorry, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Okay, good. He wants me to go through the red door. Should we follow his... Just for the sakes of this run, I think we can do it twice.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Hey, but what's over here? Wait, what? Is this the same door? How many times do I gotta go over this? Maybe if I go again, something else would be different. I'm gonna do the other one.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
What's gonna happen? I don't know. It's going away. Nah, I'm gonna go over here.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
What are you hiding, mister?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
What's here?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh no, it's death. Why would I kill myself here? This is what they want, don't they? Well, hasta la vista.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
All right. And
my God.
I'm
Is this
slower.
really how much you dislike my game?
I'm
That you'll
moving
throw
slower
yourself
as
from
I
this
go.
platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Damn, that went hard.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Do I get an achievement for that? Damn it, no achievement. Alright, so we got that ending.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
That's new. Okay, so we got the computers. Oh, here we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna do the right again, and this time
This
go
was
through the blue
not the
door.
correct way to the meeting
So
room,
let's
and
rerun
Stanley
this.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, let's hope we can get this first try here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Wait a minute. What is that up
I
there?
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
There's another way.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What?
I forgot about that. I almost missed it.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want
Let me see
something
if
bad
does
to
it keep
happen to
going
you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but
doesn't
I
go
really
anymore.
do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
If only there was a way to get up there, but the doors are closed anyway, so I don't think that matters.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, I did the red door the first time. Was there any other paths to take from there? No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Wait a minute. The blue door is behind me. Ah.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
And what are these
Do you not
doors over
think
there?
I put a lot of time into
that
that?
over there? I wanna go
Because
there.
I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Yeah, but there's 2 other doors. But I never... Oh, this is so tempting. It's a brand new area. I'll take it for a spin.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm gonna say that this is a new area, and it's definitely a different choice. So it's brand new and it's unfinished. You know what? I'm gonna give it. It's better than last time. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
There's a leaderboard. The Stanley Parable World leaderboard. Who are these people? 9,700. Oh, that's a lot of doors. They skipped the intro sequence? Why? Only the worst 3% of players closed. Oh. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Steps taken. I love that. Oh, that's my ranking. What if I go back here?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Oh.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
What if I just let the
But of
baby
course,
die?
the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
You can go and die.
You heartless bastard.
Thank you.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Alrighty then. I need those flammable gas tanks over there. Explode. No? Okay.
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Did I just
I
jump?
really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
Is this I'm climbing a tree.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
No, I
Okay,
can climb trees.
I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls.
No, I
something
wanna
with
climb the tree.
nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Oh, I almost made it.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Damn it. I almost glitched the whole game.
Wonderful.
Rocket
See, this is
League.
exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for
Yeah,
you
I don't
to
recognize the
run around
first one,
in.
but I
There
recognize
isn't
Rocket
any
League.
possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
How did they did this?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the
Oh,
back,
shit,
but
it
obviously
actually
there's
says
no
Rocket League on it.
racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
We're playing Rocket League in the Stanley Parable. Let's go. And I'm going super speed now. Here we go. I'm gonna hit the blue. I'm gonna go for the blue goalie. Where's the ball? I need boost. I need boost.
Are you doing it? Are you winning?
Wait,
Is
where-
this fun?
wait, where am I
Is
going?
it better than my miserable little story
No,
that I
no,
worked
no.
so hard on?
I need to.
Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
I'm gonna
More balls!
make the goalie. Take it. Come on. Oh, but that was very not
Are you
satisfying.
enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's
What?
right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Goodbye,
Somehow,
sir.
I don't think you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid. You're...
Hey, can I die
Hold
here?
on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
A beta.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Wait a minute. Okay, so 86 filing cabinet 64. I didn't even know I could do that. Where am I going? Oh, I can't go that way. Should I go this way? I mean, I could go that way, but I feel like it's not the right way. Oh no. Wait, what's back here? And let's see. Oh, okay, one way. These doors are broken. Get the 508. Alright, and... it's like really dark, I can't see. There's gotta be another way out of here. Oh, no. Wait, I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, so here, I'm on this side. Nothing here. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way right. Okay. Here we go. Wait, what's over here? No, this is the same thing, right? Yeah. Okay, so go up here. Go straight. No, that's where I came from. Okay, so go here. Turn. What's that? Okay, here we go. Ooh, what's in there? I'm gonna go in there. Is that a Metroid? Alright, let's continue. Computer room, here we go. I found some sort of computer room with a clock. Some sort of security camera room on the right. Whoa.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh, another ending. We got another ending. Is there? I wish there was a way, a counter that so that way we can see how many endings I've gotten. Like, I lost count now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Got that. No other computers are on at the moment.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Oh, here we go. There's gotta be some. Maybe if I go back, now that I click those computers, right? I still have access to this. No. Nothing happens. Alright. Get me out of here. Alright. Is this new? This wasn't here before. I don't remember seeing this like this. Why is the wall like that?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if when he made the new door, I just go away from that door? I'm gonna do one more. I'm very curious to see what I can do in the left now, but I feel like there's more.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
There's at least 2 things I can do here.
And here it was.
More, at least.
The lounge.
I already did a few.
But eager to get back to business,
no, never mind,
Stanley
3.
took the first open door on his left.
Separate paths that will branch to other paths. But we'll see.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Okay, so we can't do that. That'll just lead to death. And if we go the correct way, then just more things can happen. But I'm not done yet on this side.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but... What? Really?
There we go.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have 0 consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Wait, what was on the... Was this death? No, it wasn't.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
See, the thing is, they still give us the other options for... I already know what he's going to do here. What if I do one time and then go back to the other
Okay,
ones?
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Alright, so that's the leaderboard. And then I'm going to go on the left door. Wait, what?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Nah, it's the same thing.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I hated that sound.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I gotta go through all this again.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Cue myself. I would if I could. Just to like avoid this whole path.
No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Damn it.
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
It's only that one tree.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
This one.
Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
I'm gonna go to the orange one.
See, this is
time.
exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Did I drop in the blue one or in the orange one?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I'm just gonna drop.
Hold on. What are you doing?
I don't know if I did blue or yeah, it doesn't matter.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh shit. Oh, I found the big secret room. Computers. Things. Spying cameras. I'm out of here. Stop me.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh, I forgot I can do this. Why did I do that before? That's too late. I already did it. There we go. 427.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Here.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What? There's something. There's gotta be something with these computers.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow the left. Oh, new stuff. How we can find the mission status. LOL, looks like 427. Mission status. Places to search inside the sequel. Oh, here we go. Inside of a sequel exhibit. Got it. A large room, lots of boxes. I didn't get the stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. Yup. Nearby a fireplace. I didn't get that. A private but smelly place. For an important person. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. Gotta collect them all. 5. Alright. There will be a reward for finding them all. Oh, there will be. Oh, lie. Yeah, I knew it. I freaking knew it. Now I'm so excited. Oh, wait, there's pictures of where they are. Yes, please show. Give me the spoilers. Beware of the false prophet. Small floating objects have. Can I read? How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? What is this game? We will find out. The broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
Oh,
but there was
been one
nothing
here.
here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Wait, what's that red glow on that? Did you see that?
There was nothing here. No choice to make,
Fine.
no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's 2 different
Coming
paths.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Should I go the route that he wants me to go? Just for once. There's new things so far. So maybe there's something else that's new here. Oh, input. Here we go. Input received. See, I knew there was something. There's gotta be something. Wait, there's something over here. Was there something about an elevator? Should I go down? I can actually hear the narrator saying 2, 3, 4 and stuff. No matter if I go down or up, it doesn't matter, I guess. So he just keeps going on forever. Alright, so we did that. And then the executive bathroom. This was closed before. Oh, no, I've been here before. Money in the morning, money in the evening. Let's go.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Stanlerines. Alright, so we get the bathroom. And can we do this again? No. No. Okay. And
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
fireplace.
Shocked,
Fireplace.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I need to know about the fireplace. There's supposed to be another one. Oh, maybe I have to open it first. What was it? Oh no, I
Stanley
forgot.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It was supposed to be by the fireplace, but it went up. I mean, it went down on the ground. So I guess I'm never gonna get that one. I'm gonna try. I saw it in the back.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he
gotta go
felt a
back
bit
up.
peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
No, I gotta go back
as
up.
though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred
It
to
wasn't
him?
there before.
This question would not go unanswered
I
for
looked.
long.
No, I gotta go back up.
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Yeah. It better still be there. Is it only available when I click the button? It was right here. There's no way.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that
I saw
keen
it.
eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one
What if I
after the
run
other,
really fast?
weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising
Hit the
narrative.
button and
Wow.
walk back.
I'm
I'm gonna try
bolted
that.
to the edge of my seat.
He knows. He freaking knows. How close can I get without?
Incredible.
No.
Now he's getting back into
It's
the
not
elevator
there
and
anymore.
going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, How does he keep coming up with all of this?
It was there. I saw the sparkle. Was I wrong?
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
Dude, I swear it was right here. I saw the figurine. No. Oh, music.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Oh, this is new. I would have never figured this one out.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
What a troll.
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Well, I gotta... It's 28:45. No, yes it is. What? Yeah, I'm upset because that was definitely the fireplace and it was right here when I saw it.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator.
It was right
How did
there.
I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have
I
to
gotta-
understand
I'm replaying it
that
back.
30
I
seconds
gotta play it
ago,
back, the
this
video.
kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is.
Do I have to
A
start the
breath
game
of
over if
fresh
it was like
air
maybe
in a
it was only one
landscape of
shot?
storytelling that has grown
No, it
stale
can't be.
and repetitive.
I don't know. Now that I think of it, I think I just imagined it. It wasn't there. There's no way because I can't leave the elevator once I got there. And before I got in the elevator, I checked
Stanley
and it
walked
wasn't
straight
there.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, I'm gonna go through here. This is probably
Although
where I
this
die.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yes.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
There's probably gonna be some more down here. I still can't get over. I thought I saw a figurine.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
No, I can't even jump out of here.
Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, I stopped it.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as
Oi.
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Alright, so I've been here before. Alright, so there's two different paths. We got the office. We got the bike. Oh, Warzone. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. That's interesting. Wait, no, I'm going this way. What? I can't believe they put that other one in there. Alright. Hey, what's this? Is this the one? How's the game going? I hope it's good. Or first one from a cool man. Oh, there's another section here. The apartment timer. The timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Oh, that's it. But we can't do that here. It was just a previous. Oh wait, no, it's still possible. I guess it just okay. I didn't see this before. It's ending. Oh, so it's like the old trailer. Teaser trailer. I feel like they can definitely hide a figurine around all these options, and I gotta make sure I get every single area. I'm really gonna try to look for it. There was another path downstairs. I wish I would have took a picture of that. Oh, that's the on and off button. Okay. So here's down the stairs. I'm going to check one more time.
You'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Finally, he pushed the number. Then he pushed the number 4.
Nothing around here so far. We got the credits. We got the buttons. All right. All right, so let's go this way. Wait, this is probably the same way. It's just it goes around. Yeah. It's over here. It's like a little downstairs area. No, I already been there. All right. Am I sure I checked every single place? The fireplace is definitely the boss's office. The office, yeah. I'm gonna have to go there again.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else.
She wants me to quit the game. I can just begin the game again. But what would that do?
Else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
I didn't feel like quitting and starting over. Unless that's an actual different path of an ending, a different ending. I don't think it is, because that's just quitting the game. Wait, there's a phone ringing.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Oh, and I received the other input. And I can jump up here. So that was definitely different. That was new. Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Hell yeah. Okay, so we got the computers. I do not want the bucket. I don't want the bucket. I swear I don't want the bucket. I'm always checking the doors just in case.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on
She
his
said
left.
what? We needed milk? And what else? Alright, so the left was the good option. There was more to do there so far. But there's also more to do on these other paths that I can take from the right door. As long as I go in the wrong direction. Trust the completionist instinct. Hell yes. That's what we're trying to do here. Weird spinning figurines. Magnets. $416. Thank you, good luck. Wait, I gotta start this from the beginning. Projector. Do your thing. How can we find them? Bottom text. I don't think so. Alright, so let me just...
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time. Coming to a staircase,
We went
Stanley
upstairs,
walked
right?
upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm mad about that figurine that I couldn't get in the elevator. I'm gonna go downstairs for now. I hear it. I hear it.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten
One
all
more.
of the
It's
Figler and
upstairs.
Marines.
It has to be
Very
upstairs.
soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Alright, we'll see.
But Stanley
No.
just couldn't do it.
Damn it.
He
I forgot to
considered
go
the
upstairs.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he
I
looked
don't want to
down?
go through all this.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined
about
himself
this.
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see
I feel like if I resume the game and begin the game again, it won't let me...
him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it.
Just in case.
He would prove that he was in control,
this,
that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
Pushing the buttons.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
No, I'm not doing all this.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I gotta go back to that elevator. Alright, so we got... Oh! There's one left. Uh-oh. Now what? Stanley Heaven. I finally figured out those damn computers. I knew something was going to go wrong with that since the beginning. How do I get out of heaven? So many buttons. Oh. The buttons. I think I can reach all of them. This is gonna take forever. So tedious. You gotta be like right in some sort of angle to get it right. That's why I keep missing. Oh, such an idiot. I didn't look back to see. Alright, so that doesn't work. Almost got it. I'm going crazy. I made it to Stanley Heaven. What do I do now? There's gotta be a right button. Surely. Oh. Awaiting input. So I can go to Stanley Heaven anytime I want. How many times can they let me go? Is it going to be different this time? No. Alright, that's not going to work.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's raining and it's windy. I'm gonna get that thing, man. Where was I, on the left?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This sound is new. Even when you're doing the same run, it's something different always. I love it. Wait, there's the warehouse access plan. Produce one plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow a collection of shiny float. Do I gotta actually do this? Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge. I only need one more. Nearby a fireplace. I'm almost there. There will be a reward for finding them all. Let's go. He locked the damn broom closet. It was
Coming
upstairs,
to a
right?
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave that open just because. So
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't even get this before.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright. Slow down. Do what they don't want you to do. Don't let them know your every move. I knew I wasn't freaking hallucinating. I knew it was real.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley.
Stiggly Wiggly.
This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Is there going to be a reward? I can't see. They didn't give me the reward, so the wall lied. How can the wall lie to me? Maybe the reward is not yet.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I know this is going to be an ending, but that's a longer ending, I believe. If light is on, well, how do I make a call? Well, I guess I could go up.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I don't know how many endings I already did. There's gotta be more. The wall said something.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator.
Nah.
It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible.
I'm just gonna
now he's
finish it.
getting back into
See
the elevator and
anything
going
happens
down
in the
again.
second,
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this? Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he? Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Oh shit.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3,
It was
2,
hard, though.
1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. Railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
We got the other. Oh, we got the glitch ending. Sweet. Oh, and the Stanley Heaven is gone. That's fine though. Where's my reward for getting all 6 though? Oh, I think I gotta go back to the room.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figlers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
I love this memory zone. I hear another one. And that's just the entrance. The memory zone. $2013. Great year.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
There's more? 7 out of 6? What is this?
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the warehouse. You did that, Stanley.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them,
That's
let
what that
alone
room
6.
was.
But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
The third one? It was the red and blue doors, I think.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here by the red and blue doors. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything. Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Huh, I don't remember that at all. Yeah, I remember this one.
Was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
I love how it was like 2012 graphics. Why is it so blurry?
Takes you back, doesn't it?
40,
I spent a lot of time making that
40p
video,
YouTube.
but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Not even 480. That's generous. That was like, what's the other one? Like 240p. That's what it was. The fireplace. The one that fooled me the first time around.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here behind the boss's office. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
You are in the present.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone. No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
More figurines, let's go.
Okay, yes. The back of the boss's office. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Thanks for the speed up.
Yes, I love that video.
I should have gone upstairs to see what happened. What
Still
is
don't
this
remember
area?
the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Yeah, this doesn't exist. How do I get in this pink room?
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Wait, what? Oh. Wait, I never got the one with the bathroom. How come they didn't give me the one with the bathroom? Except it's the pink room. I'm missing the bathroom.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The
Something's
past
wrong.
is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it?
I need the bathroom.
Keep going. This is it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Yeah, I remember this one. So, that was... Okay.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories. Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A
The double
classic
doors.
memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much.
Is this the original ending?
Here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, and it gave me the option to do the awaiting input. But I already know what that does. Wait, there's another... Oh, it's the same phone again. He said he'll retire me for good, though.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you
Oh,
today.
there is no narrator. I really am.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This door will close if I don't. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Wait, I wanna see if I got something here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That pink
Coming
room.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
He said he'll retire me. So let's see.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay, respect.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
This was a good ending. I liked this one. The very first ending I did on Twitch, which is this is the narrator's ending. I pressed off the first time though.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Yes.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
2.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. running from button to button,
3.
screen to screen,
Where's 3?
clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones.
Oh, there we
or
go.
maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
3.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see
to be
you
it.
made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this
Where's
world,
6?
that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say,
Couldn't
happily
find any
ever
other
after.
cores. Damn it. Damn. How did you get over that? Anyway, alright, I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna try to do that again, maybe do it the correct way. So yeah. Alright. See you again next time.